Welcome to Hey Therapist. I'm your host, Leslie Ross. With me is my producer, Jay Wesley Lindley. Let's get mental. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hey Therapist. We are just sitting in the studio, chitty-chatting about life and things that aren't going to be on the podcast yet. We'll see what develops there. So one of the things we were talking about, though, is dating and meeting people and how you meet people. And, you know, 'tis the season. I rewatched Holiday because it's one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Last night or night before, I don't remember when it was. And, you know, the premise there is they just have someone that goes to holidays with them. They don't talk. They don't do anything else. They just have a person they bring to holidays. The family thinks they're dating, whatever, but they bring them to holidays.
Yeah.
And I can remember back in the days of Craigslist and things. I think Craigslist is still around, but people would put in there, hey, do you need a date for the holiday? And people would go there. But now with dating apps and all of those things, like you can find someone to go on a date with, even if you're not super interested.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, you should be a little interested. Don't waste anyone's time. Sometimes you may be like, oh, they're all right.
Yeah.
It could be a good friend. They get to be someone to hang out with.
Yeah.
And you go out and have a date. And so we were talking about bad dating stories. And that's kind of when we started recording here. I think one of my worst ones, and I may have told this on the pod before, but I don't remember, is I went out with a guy. We met for, because I've had some terrible dating stories. We met for dinner, like right after work, and dinner went well. We had great conversation and all the things. And he said, well, let's go have a drink. And I'm like, okay, yeah, like I'm interested, whatever. So we go, we're having drinks and playing darts. And then he says, I said something about cutting my hair because at that time my hair was longer. And if anyone knows me and has been around my life, you know, my hair goes from pixie cut to long to pixie cut to long to pixie cut. Like I don't care. It's hair. If not, I'll get a wig, whatever. And at the time I had longer hair and I was talking about cutting it back short because I love my pixie. Like it is my favorite hairstyle. I said something about cutting it off and he said, oh, women shouldn't have short hair.
Oh, God. Here we go.
And I thought he was joking. And okay. And he was like, no, really, women should have longer hair, like at least shoulder length. Like that's the appropriate length. And this man had a daughter, like a younger daughter. And I'm like, oh my God. But wait, there's more. It gets worse. He says that. And I'm like, well, good thing it's not your hair. And so I'm going to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want to yours. You know, it's fine. Rocks on. I kind of let that one go. And then he says, this man says, you know what I don't understand? I don't understand why when women, and let me tell you, we're in our early 40s at this time when this is happening. I don't understand why women come home and just take off their bra and put on joggers and a t-shirt or whatever. Like, why can't they just put on something sexy? Why not just put on some lingerie or something?
I'm sorry, what? Well, my first question is, going back to women shouldn't have short hair. Sir, men should also have big bank accounts of 6-digit figures or larger.
Right.
Number one. So if you're going to say stupid shit like that, I'm going to say stupid shit in return. I'm going to be just as shallow as you are. And number two, you should put on lingerie.
I said, what are you going to be in, a smoking jacket?
Yeah, a smoking jacket and your balls should be shaved. But see, that's the male. That just makes me so angry. The expectations from a male's point of view, but that they could be bald, have a 2-incher, make $38,000 a year, drive a piece of shit vehicle, but yet the woman's supposed to look like Pamela Anderson with titties sitting on her chest. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what?
In lingerie.
In lingerie.
Just when I come home from work. And I said, you know,
what?
Because I, again, thought he was joking and he was very serious. And I said, you want to know why? Because I just worked all damn day and I pay my own bills. And you know what? I want to be comfortable. I don't, there is a time and a place for lingerie. Don't get me wrong. I love to play a little dress up, but it's not right after I get off work.
Works around the house.
Nobody.
Fucking lingerie.
Nobody. And if you can afford for me to stay home and walk around the house in lingerie,
Oh,
bet.
big bet. For real. Baby, trust me.
Got it.
I will put on my little velvet slippers.
My little with feathers, whatever those are called.
Bitch, you won't never. You don't have to worry for anything.
That's
Pay
right.
my bills and make sure I got a Bentley out front.
I'll wear what you want.
Whatever you want me to do.
That's right. I will greet you at the door with a cocktail in hand in lingerie, bunny ears,
Whatever you want. Whatever you want. So y'all listen on here. That's what you want. This is what we require.
That's right.
Oh my God.
You start paying all my bills. And so I told him, I was like, you know what? On that note, it's time for me to go.
Yeah.
I said, and I'm going to leave you with a little advice. You should date a lot younger.
Yeah.
You need someone that you can raise like you want them.
Yeah. Which is weird.
But I said, you are not ever going to find anybody in our age range that's going to be a reality for you.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Unless there's something very wrong with them mentally.
Yeah.
And they have super insecurity issues and they're people pleaser and they just want to do things, which is not someone also that needs to be in a relationship because that's not healthy behavior either.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just going to go. And he just didn't understand it. I just don't understand what the big deal is.
Yeah.
Well, that's a problem. I'm going to just go ahead and skedaddle on it.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
I've had some weird things happen. Like, I'm thinking back to, like, I have several stories probably that were just, like, some hilarious and some were, like, absolutely just horrible. One of the last ones. Oh, my gosh. So we matched on, I want to say it was like Facebook dating or something like that. We talked for a little while. We'd been like texting and communicating and it seemed really great. Like, obviously I seen pictures,
Sure.
And mind you, like my worst fear is catfishing someone myself. I do not want to catfish anyone. My pictures are very up to date. You can literally Google me. I'm going to pop up. And hell, at this point, I think we probably even pop up with everything. Just, yeah, it's a lot. So you can see me. I'm easily discovered. So we decided to meet at Chili's because, that's the most wonderful establishment in Ghetto Paris.
That's right.
Great. They're always open. The light's always on. Oh, my God. So we meet there for lunch because I'm a very, like, lunch date person. Dinner, I feel like, gives me weird, like, we're too interested in each other. And I'm weird about that. I know that sounds possible.
So that no one has anything else to do. Like, you're kind of stuck.
Exactly. Lunch, I can be like, well, I've got things to do. I always look at oh my God, I'm a little late. I gotta go.
I'm so sorry.
So sorry. That and coffee dates are my favorite until I establish whether I want to see you again. So we go on this lunch date. I get there and Mr. Man was probably about 40 pounds heavier than his photos, which I'm not mad about it. Okay. But I'll tell you the big thing for me. We had never met, obviously. Shows up in workout clothes. I understand it's Chili's. I'm very aware. Like, let me tell you. It's a lunch. I was wearing a ball cap, but I had on jeans and like a long sleeve with like a puffer vest over it because it was kind of starting to turn chilly. Okay, you're wearing workout clothes. Like, not super judgmental, but I'm like, did you go work out? Because I don't want to do workout, which is really judgmental of me. I know that. I'm very aware that's toxic of me to say that. So
it was a different time in your life.
So, no, I would still think that right now. I'm not a lot of y'all. Do not fucking ever show up in workout clothes around me on a date. Ever.
On a date, it's not. And that's not going to work out. If you're going to play a sport, that's fine.
Do not ever do that to me.
We're going on a pickleball date.
If it's sports related or we're going for a run or understandable. I'm not going to show up in jeans. But we're going to have lunch. And I've always believed that make your best impression. And I already was like, okay, not a big deal. Whatever. Sit down and get to talking. And I felt like I was interviewing myself for a second, not him, but I was like he would ask me a question, I would answer, and I'm a very much like, well, what about you? And it was like one sentence answers. And I'm like, are you not interested? But then I noticed, this is terrible what I'm just going to say because I know this is going to relate to someone. He smiled and he was missing a tooth. And I'm a teeth guy. And my teeth are not perfect. Let me tell you this. But when I say I'm talking about like a front tooth.
Yeah, not anything in the back.
Nothing in the back.
And I was like, they're expensive, damn it.
It is. also in the midst of this, he told me what he did for work. Conversation gets going, oh no, he was without work.
Then,
So toothless, jobless,
then,
not homeless, but
then,
living with a grandparent,
oh,
which I found also weird because I'm like, you're in your 30s.
but they need cared for. Is that
No,
like,
no.
that would be different?
no. So I was like, okay, we go to leave. And you know what? Here's the deal. Because my stupid ass is so lonely, I was like, you know what? I'd probably go on a second date for the fucking thrill of it. You know what I mean? Just because I'm going to see what he's going to wear to the next one. And if maybe, he's found a job, and here's the deal. I'm not, as long as you're actively looking for a job, it doesn't bother me. But I will tell you this. I don't want to be one of those people that's like a sugar daddy. Like I've mentioned before, I do not mind dating someone that I have to be the breadwinner. Doesn't bother me. I would love to find someone that's a power person too. Love that, but I think that I would probably drag out with that person. I'm going to be 100%.
Probably.
So I'm okay with that. But the fact that you did mention that you're looking for a job was also kind of a little red flag. But I'm like, okay. So obviously he asked what I do. And I'm like, play it way down for a lot of people. Like, I don't talk about it half the time. Like, I'm like, oh, I cut hair. I don't ever mention I've been doing it for 18 years. I've owned 7 salons, all this. Like, it sounds so ooh. So I'm just like, oh, I cut hair. And then I do residential building and design. And I never mentioned the podcast because I was like, I'm not even going to that.
It's good not to throw it out there at the beginning.
Because I'm just like, motherfucker, like, you've got a job, you live with your grandparents, and you're wearing workout clothes right now. So I'm not, But we go to leave. He like gives me a hug and he's like, hey, I would like to see you again. Like, are you going to be free next week? And I was like, yeah. I was like, that'd be cool. Like, let's meet up for a drink or something. So I was like, okay, we'll just kind of see how he is. And like, maybe he was just nervous. And I'm like willing to overlook the toothless part because I'm like, we can pay for that.
It's fixable.
And he was cute. Ghosted me. I got ghosted by a toothless, jobless, homeless motherfucker. How is the fucking world ghosted?
Maybe he just sensed you weren't interested.
I said I would meet him again. Like, I don't know what he wanted from me. So I text him. I sent him a double text. And I was like, are you fucking serious? Because I was like, I'm sorry. I was going to be toxic in that moment because it pissed me off so bad. Because I'm thinking, you can at least say, hey, I didn't feel anything.
Right.
I do think that sometimes guys like that, like they want a guy that like needs them.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And I'm like, I don't need you at all. So I was just like, I don't know what some of these guys are looking for. Like I've been on so many like horrible dates. Like I have. And then I've been on some like incredible magical dates before. Like honestly, like you could not have done better. You know what I mean? Like it was just incredible. Dating is, God, it's interesting. I'm very wishful and hopeful for 2026 that it's going to be better. I mean, I'm currently, kind of chatting with a couple of people. We'll just kind of see where it goes. I'm keeping my options open.
I mean, that's what you have to do until you find that person that makes you feel like you've been hit by lightning in the good way, not in the this is just so exciting way.
Yeah.
That fades. That's just attraction. That's just chemistry. And you have to have chemistry, but you also need to like them as a person. You need to understand who they are and what they want in life and not just be like, oh, let's just get it in.
Yeah.
Like, this is really good.
Yeah.
Like fireworks. And then you're like, I don't really want to talk to you though.
No.
Which, I mean, is fine if that's what you're looking for. Like you were talking about with the pictures. A lot of people have just created, like your dating profile probably isn't 8 years old. And even if it is, you need to update those pictures.
Stop lying. Like is not a big deal.
It's not.
I'm attracted to personality. My eyes, we always say eyes eat first. Like even on our meal. Like
for sure.
It's the same thing with dating. Eyes are going to be eating first.
Mm-hmm.
Like there has to be some level of attraction there for it to go to the next level. I think my friends sometimes are like, Jesus Lord, like you really, Oh my God. I just remembered something I have to show you right now. I know we're in the middle of this podcast, but people will enjoy this so much because I want to see your face. People need to see your face. So I'm on Raya.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just going to talk about it because I have it has been hilarious. Like, I matched with this guy. I'm not shitting you. He's the prettiest. When I swapped on him, I was like, he will never swap.
Right.
He swapped on me and messaged me.
Okay.
He lives in Brescia, Italy.
Okay.
Which I'm open to like that. I'm open to like long distance and all this. When I tell y'all right now, like, I wish that I could put this screen up on. It is because I cannot screenshot this or they'll delete my profile. This man, the most beautiful man I think I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm like, why are you? No, I don't think I'm ugly, but like,
are we still talking to this? Oh, okay. Then
I'm not lying. Leslie, is he not?
He is a very.
Yes. Oh, we are actively chatting.
Okay, then. What's up, right? How you living?
And what's crazy? I can't say his name.
No, I cannot say his name.
Yeah.
You can't show the picture. Yeah. Okay.
But he's a model.
Yeah, I would think so. If not, he missed his calling.
Yeah. And I'm like, do you just need a green card? Because I'll give it. Like, we can
have an arrangement.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because when I tell you that I would shit on every bitch that's ever. Like, sir, what the hell? Like, I have matched with some very beautiful people lately and are on this dating app. It has been very surprising. But that man there
he is a gorgeous
man. Oh my God. Because I truly think that Chris Appleton is like one of the most beautiful people ever. And he is single and I would love to date him because he's like he just like looks like the type of guy I like. Which, I mean, who wouldn't want to date him?
I mean, seriously.
Good God. Yeah. If y'all have not seen it, Google him. He is so beautiful and he's very famous and would never date someone like me, but he is so beautiful. But that man is way more attractive.
That's a pretty man.
He is gorgeous. Like, I'm like,
am I being catfished? What's happening?
And it's impossible to catfish on there. That's the whole thing. Like, it is impossible. Like the vetting process. So I'm like, oh,
they just want something normal.
But his name.
Yeah.
But I'm like, holy crap, Lord, please. Like, even if we just chat for a little bit, like, I'm like, God, like.
Yeah, he's a pretty man. Yeah, sometimes you come across people like that and you're like, wait, why? And again, I'm pretty self-confident. I don't put myself up there with Victoria's Secret models or anything, but I feel like I can hold my own. Yeah, I don't know. That's me. Like, I'm not one. There's with people that are like gorgeous. Like, and you're like, wait.
Well, that's like me. Like, here's the deal. I don't find myself a fucking 10. Let's just be real. Like, right. I mean, I know what caliber I can get.
Yes,
that would fuck everybody up. Like, I want to tell you, if I showed up with that, people would be like, "Are you paying him, Raleigh?" Like, God bless.
Are you sure you're not a sugar daddy?
Are you sure? I would be. I would get it. I would work at fucking Pruitt's on the weekends. Whatever you need, sugar. You get it. Whatever you want. Lord God. No, but for real. Like, I'm very clear with what my intentions are, what kind of person I like.
And that's important, though. Like, it's important to put on there what you want, who you truly are. Because there is nothing worse than matching with someone and having decent conversation. Because listen, if we're having conversation and we're in the same area, I'm going to be like, let's meet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk to you for 2 weeks on an app or let's go to text and then you liked me, I liked you, let's meet for dinner. Let's make that happen. Let's have drinks, whatever it is, whatever fits into the schedule. Because I'm not going to waste time because I need to know, for one, if you're real.
Yeah.
If you look like your pictures or if these are from 20 years ago. Yeah. It's okay to post a picture from a long time ago if there's a lot of people that post like military pictures. They were in the military, but they're not anymore. So they have an old picture of them in the military just to show that was part of them. But the most of your pictures are current. They're within the last year or so.
Oh, at least the last year.
You want to update that. And to be honest, I tend to date tall guys. Not opposed to a short king.
No, I got it. I'm 5'6". I need you to be a little taller.
I'm not opposed. I want you to be a little taller than me.
Yeah.
But I'm not opposed to a short man. Yeah. But I do tend to date taller, which again, it has no bearing. Like when I'm swiping on the apps, if I look at your picture as I'm scrolling, because like you said, eyes eat first, and I go, oh, okay. And then I read your profile and it says you're 5'8". Okay, because I'm only 5'4".
Yeah.
Like it doesn't take much to be taller than me either.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, I'm not opposed to that. I may be a little taller than you in my tallest heels, but it's okay. If you're okay with it, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I had a guy on his app who said he was 6'2", not 6 foot, which is the generic height that all men round up to, 6'2". And I'm like, well, that's very specific. So that's probably true, right? I go and meet this man and he's sitting at a bar area. So, the chairs are taller anyway. He hops off the bar stool, not steps off like a 6'2" man would be able to do. Hops off the bar stool and he is eye level with me. And I had on like wedges, but little wedges, like not even like work wedges, right? Because I just come from work. I'd met him right after work.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe an inch and a half, eye level. And I was like,
how tall are you again?
That's what I said. I said, your profile says you're 6'2". And he's like, well, yeah, about that, because people don't like to date short people. And I said, you know what else people don't like to date? Liars. So I'm gonna go. Like I left. I didn't even, and I was really disappointed because it was one of my favorite places. Like they had the best mark. I was so disappointed.
I'm gonna go sit on this end of the bar. You stay on that one.
Like I'm just gonna go to the house. Like and he's like, I can't believe you leave because I'm short. I said, I'm not leaving because you're short. I'm leaving because you lied about it.
Yeah.
And if you were gonna lie about something that you had, so we had talked for 3 or 4 days before we met. There was ample time. Then before we meet, I just want to let you know. I put that I'm taller on my thing.
Yeah.
I'm really 5'6".
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? We've had a good conversation. I found you attractive. Let's go ahead and meet.
Yeah.
But the fact that you didn't clear that up in any of this time frame, it's not like we met at the bar sitting there and then you hopped down and I went, oh, you short. Like, you lied about it. Don't lie about
that's weird.
Because if you're just lie about that, what else you gonna lie about?
Yeah.
Be a little more secure. And no, you may not get as many dates, but you're gonna get someone who is super okay with how tall you are or how little hair you have or whatever it is that you're hiding in your picture or that you've, put on a little weight. Like don't, and I hear this from my male friends all the time, where girls put these pictures on where they're utilizing the angles or filters or their old pictures, and then they meet them and they get mad at these dudes that are like, you don't look like your picture because you don't look like your picture.
Yeah.
But if you're going to lie about it, if you truly are catfishing people, and it may be because you're insecure about the way you look, but then fix your insecurities before you get on a dating app. Don't put your insecurities on a dating app and then get mad when someone's like, hey, this isn't who you portrayed yourself to be.
Yeah, exactly. I've been catfished a couple of times, like actually catfished. And it was the worst. I did call them out to their face. One of them did not go too well. One of them started crying.
You should cry.
We met in Dallas because I was living there at the time. And this was years ago when I first moved to Dallas. So I've lived in Dallas a couple of different times. And this is the first time. So this is in my early 20s.
Uh-huh.
And we met at a bar that was beneath my apartment complex, which I didn't tell him I lived in the apartment complex. I just told him to meet me at this particular bar.
Sure.
So we met there and I'm sitting there and he walks in and I'm like, and of course he walked right up to me and he was like, hey, Riley. And I'm like looking at him.
You're like, who are you? I know you.
We sat down to have a drink and he's like, starts talking and he was like, what's so crazy is like he was very personable and I probably would have actually like enjoyed him.
Sure.
The pictures, I'm not exaggerating to y'all, like it was like 100-pound difference. Like I'm not talking about significant. I'm not talking about like 20 pounds. I'm talking about like 100 pounds. I was so caught off at guard from the whole situation that I was just like, okay, I'm gonna have this drink where I'm gonna just sit and talk to him. And in the end, I was like, hey, like I'm just not feeling this. The age-old answer comes up, well, why not? And I looked at him and I said, you literally look nothing like your photos.
Right.
And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, you literally are much larger in person. And the thing is like, I was not a tiny guy either himself then, Like now, I'm telling you, now he would have like 200 to 300 pounds on me. Like, but even then I was uncomfortable with it because I'm like, I'm kind of a smaller statured guy. Like I'm just not a big man.
Right.
And he was just like, oh my gosh. Like, and he kind of starts tearing up and starts crying. And I was like, I don't want to hurt your feelings. But I was like, what's so crazy is I would have actually went on a date with you with just who you are now if you'd have been upfront with me. He was like, no one ever, like, I know how the gay community is, like everyone. And I was like, no, it's not all like that.
Like that.
It's not like you're being dishonest. And I was like, it just doesn't look like you. I was like, you have to understand, like, I've been chatting with this person over here and I pulled up his profile. I was like, this does not look nothing like you. I was like, you literally look like you weigh a substantial more. And he was like, I know. And I was like, my best advice to you is just get rid of that and be who you are. I was like, you do not have to be this person.
Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, we all have our insecurities. We all want to put our best foot forward. And again, if there's a picture that you love of yourself that's a few years old, throw it up there. And you can say this picture, because almost all of them now, when you put a picture, you can put a caption with the picture or something underneath it. And you can say, this was from a few years ago, but I just love this picture of myself and having fun at this location, whatever it is. You know, you don't have to lie and put something out there because someone is going to find you attractive the way you are. Are you going to get 1,000 hits and all of that? Maybe not, but what do you need that many for anyway? If you are truly on there to find a partner, to find someone to date, you don't want all that fluff bullshit. My last dating app, there was a bikini picture on there because I really liked the picture.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I don't even have where you can see my cleavage, which is hard to find because when I'm dressed up, the girls are out.
Yeah.
And so I try to not put that, or I bury it down toward the end of the profile.
Yeah.
Where it's just if I'm in a nice dress or whatever, the girls are up.
Yeah.
I don't make that my profile picture. I don't want you swiping on me because I got nice tits.
Yeah.
I want you to swipe on me because you liked my smile or you liked my headline or whatever it is. I don't want you attracted to me for my body because my body's going to change.
Yeah.
Gravity is unkind. And there's going to be a time where I put on some weight, I'm sure. Like, I'm not going to look like that forever, but I want you to be attracted to me.
Yeah.
As I am. Now, probably if I posted 6 different pictures, there's probably 6 different hairstyles or hair colors or whatever it is, but I still look like me. I mean, I rarely use filters, like rarely will use any kind of filter on a picture.
Yeah.
I don't like the way I look with filters. I mean, I do, like, come on, like, let me get a little, just smooth it out. Like, I mean, but I don't. Me.
Yeah.
I am flawed. I am sunspotted. I am saggy. Like, it's not me in those pictures. And I don't want someone to look at that and then meet me and be like, oh.
Well, because we can't walk around life with a filter on.
No, it'd be nice.
And some people like use the blurry filter or like the ones that like blur their, like I don't like that.
The smooth line.
There's a lot of people on the dating apps that I'm on, like the guys talking about like the pictures like that. The pictures are phenomenal. Like they're like good. They're like high quality, especially on Raya. But there's like profiles I'll come across that it is every photo they're shirtless. I'm not a model.
I mean, that happens a lot on straight ones.
Well, here's my deal though. I'm not a model scout. If I was scouting for a model, and I used to do that way back in the day, I did scout for models for a company. I'm like, our company would probably have hired you, right? Because that's what we were. Sex sells. Like that image on a campaign is going to sell.
Of course.
For me, it doesn't sell me on you. Like, I'm actually attracted to just see you in your clothes. I actually like the thought of me wondering what your body looks like, not being able to see every part of your body in the beginning. When we go on a date, I kind of want to know what you're going to dress like.
Yeah.
So I'd rather see the photos that you kind of like, I want to see your style a little bit more. So I think that's why I'm always like, it has nothing to do. I enjoy seeing a shirtless man. The thing is I don't look terrible anymore shirtless. It's not my favorite thing in my body, but I'm also almost 40 years old. And I'm like, I do need to tone up some. I don't look terrible shirtless. I have no problem posting a photo of me shirtless now. Not scared about that. I kind of want people to see what they're going to actually get when they go out, not what they're going to get in the bedroom.
Right.
We'll talk about that person.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll send you a picture of that. You want a picture of that? We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a grown man. Like, I didn't give a shit. Like, that's not a thing, but I'm like, when every photo is you're shirtless, I'm like, I know what you're seeking, and it's not what I'm seeking. What you're putting out there is you actually needing someone to look at you and go, right, so freaking okay.
You can be hot with a dad bod. Like,
A lot of people hot.
yes, I find a lot of people, I have no type, people are like, what's your type? I'm like, yeah, I don't really
I tell people kind.
type. Like, if you look back at pictures of the people I have dated,
Same.
there is no type.
I don't have a type either. I do not have a type. Now, I am attracted to more masculinity, like in the gay, like for me, like I do like more of a masculine, almost take charge man.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing that turns me on more than a man that says, dinner's at 7, we're going here, it's this place, and they also order my cocktail. I don't know why that's so hot to me, but it is.
They're just sensitive and they're listening.
I love it. If you know how to do that, I joke about, obviously I live in Paris, Texas, so we don't have many options to eat or go on dates there, so it's very casual, but I do like the finer things in life, and I make no bones about that. Like, there's things that a lot of people spend money on that I don't, but I do spend money on things, on experiences, and that's one thing I thoroughly enjoy is fine dining. I can give you a list of places in Dallas to eat that is phenomenal places, because Dallas, hands down, I've lived all over the world, and Dallas has the best cuisine of any city. And I will argue that.
I would agree with that. I've lived a whole lot of places too, and you can get anything.
It's phenomenal.
And it's going to be well done. It's going to be phenomenal the way it should be.
Yeah. And the ambiance, I love a good suit and tie night. Like, it's hot to me. Like, I'm attracted to the Mr. Gray type of men.
Yeah.
Like, I like that. Like, I like that corporate CEO type of man, but also, like, you can go put camo on and
right,
we can do our things in the woods. Like, I love that shit. So I like someone that can be best of both worlds. Very hard to find, because the minute that I bring up even some of the drinks that I like to drink, they're like, I drink Miller. No, I like Miller too.
Yeah.
But I like Miller around a campfire.
Sure.
You order a Miller at a table that we're eating at a 5-star restaurant, I probably never go on a date with you. And I'm not joking.
See, their favorite.
No, that's disgusting.
They could have them put it in a glass.
You need to learn how to drink better. Here's the deal. This is a part of me that I don't give a shit about. Like, I'm very upfront about that. Like, I think that's so unattractive.
Mm-hmm.
A man that knows that type of life would not drink Miller, to be quite honest. So they're going to be, like a bourbon or scotch, or like a dirty martini or something like that. If a man orders plain neat, I'm like,
and this is
that's attractive to me versus what everyone else. I know.
And it just goes to, this is why I always tell people, like, again, it goes back to if you don't get all the swipes, if you're not finding, there is someone that's going to be just as particular as you are about whatever your particular thing is.
Yep.
Or they're not going to care that you're particular about that. And it's not going to bother them that you're not particular about it.
Yeah.
And it just, it goes to be yourself.
Yeah.
Be the true version of yourself. Like what you like. Do what you want to do. And you can find someone that will fall into that with you.
Yeah.
Or you can introduce to that world. Maybe they're not someone who's traveled a lot and you love to travel. If they're not opposed to it, someone was trying to set me up with someone and they're like, oh, but they don't really like to travel.
Oh, no, bye.
And I'm like, what do you mean they don't like to travel? Like, they don't enjoy the process of traveling? Because, a lot of people are like, oh, it's so much work. But when they get where they're going, they're fine. And they're like, oh, no, they won't go on a cruise. They won't go on a plane. If they can drive somewhere, they'll go.
So is that out for you? Okay, see, that's how I am. Like,
1,000%. I need you to have a passport.
I have friends that date people that are, and even just like extended friends, because I don't want to put a category, but like they'll date people and it's kind of the same thing, and they end up doing stuff with their friends all the time. And I'm like, no, ma'am, your friends are not around. Like,
yeah, when they have their people,
what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah,
when your own partner won't do this stuff, how do you, like, I want a partner that wants to do their own things, but then again, they're like, hey, we're going to do this thing. Because I'll be like, do y'all not go anywhere? No, but it's okay. He likes to stay at home and do his thing, and then I go out with my girlfriends and my friends, and we go do that. And I'm like, baby, that ain't normal. Like, I understand girls' weekends, guys' weekends, like, But the thing is
that you do, but once a month, me and my girls go out, me and my guys go out. We do these things, or we have this trip that's always been a guy's trip, that's always been a girl's trip, and or just not a partner. Because sometimes, like in your situation, it could be a guy's trip. And you're like, well, I can go then. It's like, no.
Yeah.
It's not a partner trip. Like it's just a single person trip. Okay, that's fine. But if it's always like that, if you are like, yeah, we don't travel together. What? Like, that's why I want to have a partner. I want to have someone to plan trips with. I want to have someone that's going to go with me on vacation because I love my family. I travel with my family a lot.
Yeah.
I would love to have a person there with me.
Yeah.
I would love to just go on a trip with my partner.
Yes, same.
I don't want to not go on trips with my family.
Yeah.
But it'd be great if I had someone joining me on those trips with my family.
I get so like bored.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want someone to want to do that. And then just someone that just has like a zest for life.
Yeah.
Like it's just so
fun,
attractive to me. There's all these things that I enjoy. Like I love the fine dining. I love doing those things. But there's this very simple part of my life that I enjoy.
Yeah.
I love to camp.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, I talk about that on here. Like I love to go hiking. I love to camp. I love to do all those things outdoors. And to be able to find that partner, I do think that what I'm looking for is a needle in a haystack. It's going to be very hard because there is a lot of different things that I like to do. And it's very hard to find someone to kind of melt into that. I know there's someone out there. Like, I'm not trying to say, oh, there's no one out there for me. No, I know that there's someone out there for me. But I'm extremely well-rounded. I mean, I've kind of had to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not always easy. And the one person being every bit of that, I'll never have them. I know that. I know that I'll never have him.
I mean, never say never.
No, it's not, but he is literally like 100%.
I think we all have that person.
He fits everything perfectly. And I'm like, it's so unfortunate. But
sometimes it is.
It is what it is.
But sometimes too, even if they aren't that person in the beginning, and I'm not for like changing your being for someone.
No.
But if you're talking about these are the things I love to do, and like, well, I've never done that. Okay, would you?
Oh, yeah.
Give it a shot. You know, and I think that's where I think some people get so caught up with their check boxes, where right in the beginning they want them to have all of these boxes checked.
Me.
And no, I don't think you do that though. I feel like if you met someone who, like, we have our priority check boxes, and then we have our additional boxes, right?
Yeah.
That it would be, these are the ones I have to have. These are the ones that I really, really would like to have. And these are the ones that it'd be all right if I didn't.
Yeah.
Like I can do these things maybe on my own, or I have people that will do this with me. That doesn't have to be my partner. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Your priority check boxes, yeah, you have to have that right off the bat. I mean, we have to fundamentally be on the same page. We have to morally be on the same page.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of things that have to line up or it will never work.
Yeah.
But then the next section is being I really, really want. Being, how do you feel about this? And I'm like, well, I've just never done it, you know, because I've dated people who, because I love to travel. I love to go do new things, even if it's going for a weekend somewhere, just trying a new place. You know, I want to be adventurous. I want to have fun. I want to do stupid, childish things, maybe. Like I want to go ride roller coasters. I want to go to a water park. I want to do these things. And they're like, yeah, I've never really done that. My next question is, well, would you? Like, is that something that you would do? And they're like, no, I don't. That doesn't sound fun to me. All right, you're out. But they're like, I mean, I just never have. Like, maybe we just didn't do that as a family. Maybe we do, you know, whatever. Like, would you be open to it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd give it a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That right there, because I'm the same. There are still some things that I've not done too. And I'm open to it. Like someone asked me that, would you ever skydive? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would. I absolutely would. Like there's so many things that I actually would do that I do think that people think, oh God, he's really stuck up. And he is real, you know, like tight about everything. And I'm like, no, I'm really not. Like, you just don't know me. You know, you've not given me that chance. Just because I have all these expectations, I still expect them to have expectations for me.
Of course.
And I think that's the thing too. Like when I'm like talking about it, sometimes I think people are like, good God. And then I'm like, no, but I still want them to. Like, I want them to also, I don't want them to be like, yeah, whatever. I'll do whatever you want. No, it's not, doesn't work for me. Because that means I'm going to railroad you.
Yeah. Oh, 1,000%.
And I don't want to do that.
No.
Like, and
Being
I can do that easily.
Yes. Oh, same. Yes.
So
you're just real out. Whatever. No. I need you.
To put me in my place.
I'm okay with that as long as you also have things that you want and need.
Yes.
That's fine. You can appease me and be like, whatever you want and give you what I want. But then it's also, you need to be able to say, but I want this. This is what I want and need. These are the things that are important to me. This is not just, okay, you're in control, because I will be in control.
Yeah.
And then I'll get bored. Or real.
Oh my God. Something just popped in my head. I want your opinion on it.
Okay.
Do you ever deal with anyone that talks about open relationships?
Yes.
What's your take on that?
It doesn't work ever.
Okay.
It's nothing good comes from it.
Okay.
Because there's something bigger that needs to be addressed with the person that's wanting an open relationship. Because if you are with your person, you don't need anybody else.
Yeah.
If you feel like you have this appetite that just can't be controlled by one person, that's an internal issue.
Yeah.
Like, you need to work on that. I've had a lot of clients. I've had a lot of, well, not a lot of friends, but I've had a lot of clients that have been open, or they go into swinging, or they try polyamory or whatever it is. And some people are okay with not being a primary person. And I guess if you have 2 or 3 people that are okay with not being a primary and they really don't want that, like that's not their expectation, okay, maybe, but still someone's going to get real bored. Someone's going to get more feelings than the other person. Someone's going to get their feelings hurt. And I had a dear friend who, they became swingers. He really didn't want it. Being pushed it so hard. She felt so bad about not being able to provide that for him. She pushed it and pushed it and pushed it. And finally he's like, okay, I mean, if that'll make you happy, if you want me to do this, like his, I mean, of course he wanted to have sex. Like, I mean,
well, yeah,
we all want to have, most people do anyway. And so they got into this lifestyle and it ended up ruining their marriage. Because then she started getting jealous. You fucking think?
After you ask him to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's, I'll be honest, that's a very fucked up situation.
It really was. And they had there's a lot of this undercurrent too, right?
Oh,
that was coming.
There's so much
in this.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like anyone that's in a healthy relationship, and if you're listening to this, you're like, my relationship's healthy and we swing, your relationship is not healthy. Like, you're not in a position with your person that you would allow someone else to be intimate with them, or you would be intimate with someone else and y'all are okay.
Yeah.
Unless you are just like platonically married.
Well, that's why. So it's brought up a lot in the gay dating. Like, there is, when I say a plethora of open relationships, like, I am shocked.
Yeah.
I'm so non-judgmental about it. But I too have that same kind of mindset where I'm like, this is not healthy. This isn't going to work. I have dated people in the past that it's come up in conversation, like, would you ever be open? And I'm such a person of, I've never done it, so I don't know. Because, like, I just want a healthy relationship right now.
Right.
So my focus is that. So my answer is, it's nothing I've ever tried before in a relationship. I'm not saying that I'm opposed to it, but I'm definitely not saying that I want that.
Right.
My main focus right now is getting to know you. Because I feel like that when you get to know, why not focus on your relationship?
Yeah.
And I know that there are a lot of couples, like, I have a lot of friends that they've brought thirds into their relationship. They've succeeded. I don't know, because they've not turned it into like a forever thing. It's like a situation.
Sure.
For a short period of time. And it's not like they're dating the third. It's just like a sexual thing.
A totally different situation.
So they've been able to succeed in that, but they've never opened it.
Right.
So it's a very interesting topic that I feel like is very well known now. Now I'm actually seeing straight couples a part of this now, where they're open. And I'm like I said, I'm not judging anyone for it. I'm not going to yuck it if that's your yum. But I think that there's such a thin ice there that I'm like, don't be shocked if your marriage fails. And I think if you both go into it, know, hey, this could run us, but we're still going to do it,
Yeah.
then do it.
Yeah.
If it's something
that is the mindset.
But if you go into it, be like, we're going to be,
This is going to make us stronger.
you're not.
I bet.
Because I have not heard one marriage succeed
No,
through an open relationship.
they don't.
Ever.
They don't.
And if you, anyone listening, if you have messages, I want to know your feedback on it.
I want to know your backstory that made you.
I want to know.
Because I do know, I have a friend, him and his wife, they've been married forever and ever, like 30 some odd years. They got married in high school. They've been married forever and ever and ever. And they love each other, but they are not in love with each other anymore. But they don't want to get divorced because they have a lot of very convoluted mixed assets. And the kids are grown. They're out of the house. So they've opened their marriage up in the, we are roommates and we're just dating other people. We're not out there trying to find a partner. We're not looking for replacements. We go have fun. We hook up with people. And not together as a collective. She does her thing. He does his thing. But they live together and they coexist in their businesses and in their world and all of those things. And they're married and they're like, what they say is we have an open marriage. What they have is a marriage on paper. They don't have a marriage.
Wouldn't that be considered more platonic?
Yeah, it really is.
That's just platonic.
Like they love each other, but they're not in love with each other. They don't care. There's no feelings attached to their partner being out there getting it in with other people. That's when it works.
Yeah.
But if you are like, we love each other, but we need to do something to try to fix this, and we're gonna have a baby. We're gonna bring in another person. We're gonna
oh my God, the baby thing.
That's not your issue. Your issue is not extra people.
No,
your issue is you two and whatever is going on that's creating this conflict, that's creating your undercurrent, that is breaking your foundation. Fix that. I love doing couple counseling. Every now and then I would get that couple in there that they're like, we've been married for this amount of years, or we just got married or whatever it is. And we're starting to have some conflict. We're starting to not communicate and we want to figure out how to do that better. We want to figure out how to be on the same page. We want to get these little things under control because our relationship's been wonderful. And then we had this hiccup and now we're just not on the same page and we need to get on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas 90% of the couples that come into couples therapy, they want me to tell them it's time for divorce.
Yeah.
They are done. It is a last ditch effort. It's someone saying, well, I'm here because they wanted me here.
Yeah.
Not I'm here because we want to fix this. Not I'm here because I don't want a divorce. I'm here because we don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Well, you probably waited too long. I'm not saying you can't come back from it if everyone is willing to work. But 90% of the time, when couples are coming to therapy, somebody's done.
Mm-hmm.
And this is their last ditch. I told them I would do this before I feel comfortable getting divorced. Effort.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait until you get to that point. Don't open your marriage up because this is what they want. Do you want that too? Well, not really, but this is what they want. Then no.
Yeah.
The answer is no. Figure out why they want this. Why are they so unhappy in this relationship that they're in?
Yeah.
That they feel like someone else could fix that. Because that may just be a thing on their part. They may not feel so pretty anymore. And that's men or women. They may need that encouragement. It's people in happy, quote unquote, marriages cheat. And it's because they're not happy with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for that outside validation. It usually does not have anything to do with the partner.
Yeah.
But the partner takes that on as, I'm not good enough. I don't look good enough. They don't find me attractive anymore. No, they have something going on inside them.
Yeah.
Maybe that they never should have married you, not because of who you are or what you look like, but because they were in a place where you were their person.
Yeah.
They just did it because it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah.
And here we are, years down the line, months down the line. And they're like, oh shit, I got to go out here and find something that gives me that pep, that feeds that adrenaline, that gives me that dopamine that I'm looking for. It's not usually about the other partner.
Yeah.
It's something within themselves. So no, I do not. And I mean, you see it on the dating apps. People who are like, my wife knows I'm on here. My husband knows
I know.
here.
I'm like, what?
And they're okay.
Yeah.
Either they're super insecure and a people pleaser and they don't feel like they can do any better than you, which is a them issue, or you are a piece of shit and you bullied them into letting them on here. Like something is not okay with this situation. I have loads of questions about what's going on in that home. That people are okay with their partner going out and getting in with somebody else. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it's not anything for me. Like, and I make it very, very apparent. Like, I'm just like, I've never, like, it's just not, I don't even think about that.
Yeah, I don't share.
Right now, I just want one person to like me. Right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm having trouble finding one.
What, my person, not this person.
Not a plethora of other people.
Yes. And like you said, if it works for him, it works for him.
Yeah, if it works, it works.
But I don't think it's actually working. And that,
I don't either.
no, I'm not being judgmental about it either. I know it may sound that way, but it's just because history has shown me in my profession and with friends and everything else that it's really not about just opening it up. It's because they haven't met someone who ticks all of their boxes. It's because when they do, you out.
Amazon baby.
I mean, have y'all not watched Sister Wives or Hiding Sister Wives or any of those things where these people who are not related to churches? I mean, there's a new show. There's a note. It's not new, but you know, there's this show on there now, finding husbands and finding sister wives, and they're not related with the church. It's not a religious thing.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to live this lifestyle, and if that's the lifestyle you want to live, that's cool. But it's someone's feelings are going to be hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That will be my end all be all on it. Is someone's going to get hurt?
Yeah,
because it's not going to end as one big happy.
No,
it's just not going to.
No, not at all.
So just be careful if someone is saying, let's open this up. I need this. Why do you need? Let's figure out why you think you need to go be with someone else, to have a relationship. What are you missing here? Is it something that I'm doing that I'm not fulfilling a need? Or being the need that you didn't even recognize you had until now. Let's work that out and figure out how we can fix this. Because bringing someone else in it's not going to fix it.
No. That's our dating and relationship advice, guys.
Just be yourself.
Just be yourself.
That's really
don't catfish people.
The best advice.
Upload current photos.
Yes.
Stay positive in the dating world, even though it sucks ass right now.
The struggle is real.
It's bad for everyone. And I was in my own little world for a while. Oh my God, it's just me. No, baby. If there are men that hot are up here single, then we all got hope. Trust me.
It is, and it is hard. And it does go to the just be who you are. Someone will like that. And you have to be in the trenches and be aware of being catfished. Especially, there's a lot of older people and there's a lot of young people that do as well. But there's a lot of older people that get catfished on dating apps. And they have these being super young, hot people hitting them up. I'm not saying you can't pull it. Maybe you can. But if someone is right away asking you for money.
Oh, don't do the money thing.
Don't ever send anybody money.
And here's the deal.
You don't know.
We should not have to tell y'all that. We should not have to tell you that.
But it happens every day.
But good God, don't send people money ever.
Ever.
That crap is so stupid. I got a message the other night like that. And I sent back and I said, are you serious right now? Blocked me.
Well, yeah. Because they're waiting for somebody to give them money.
This is just so stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid.
But yeah, just be okay with who you are and what you're looking for. And be honest.
Yeah, that's it.
Jinx.
That was good. That was good. I loved it.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Thank you for joining us on Hey Therapist. For my co-host, Riley DeWitt, I'm Leslie Ross. You can contact us on the website at heytherapist.com or on our socials at Hey Therapist Social.
Hey Therapist is an SEOK radio production and is for your entertainment purposes only. Thank you for joining us. Make good choices.